Hi, hello, welcome once again PS Academy Max Points. So today we are going to discuss perimeter and area part 6. Then what? How to find out the A. Today we discuss how to find out the area of the square. Area of the square. As you know, it is a square. Then all the sides of the square are equal. A, B, C, D. All the sides are equal in length. All the sides are equal in length. And each angle is 90 degree. Then if it is A, then it is A, it is A, it is A. When you find out the perimeter, that means A plus A plus A plus A. That means what? 4 times A, otherwise 4 into A. Then using this you find the perimeter of the square. Then, but in area means the portion, the region which are enclosed by the closed figure is known as the area. Then how you find out the area of the square? So, area of the square is area of the square. Square is what? Side into side. That means A into A is equal to A square. Okay, that means a square unit. Then it is the formula. Then you can use and find out the area of the square. But in case when the area of the square is there, suppose when the perimeter is given, then how to find out the side of the square? So side of the square is equal to what? Now perimeter by 4. Simply you divide it by 4, then you can find out the each side of the square. But when area is given, how to find out the side of the square? So side of the square is equal to area, the root over, means then root over a square, then root over of a square. That means what? If area is 16, then how you find? Suppose in case of the area is 16, then how you find? Then 16 root over root 16. Then what? How you know? Otherwise you can find out. Then you find out which number we multiply 2 times get the 16. So 4 into 4. That means what? Is in the pairing you take one number. It is 4. That means 4 centimeter. But area is always measured in square unit. Then, as you know, in the square also diagonal. The diagonal also equal in length. So how to find out the diagonal of the square? Then how to find diagonal of the square? Diagonal of the square. So as you know, in the square all the sides are equal. Suppose it's A, it is also A, it is A, it is A. Then in case of diagonal, each angle is 90 degree. So if it is a right angle triangle, then if it is a right angle triangle, then it is the hypotenuse. Then how to find out the hypotenuse? That means BD. As you know, it is H. In a right angle triangle, opposite side is known as the hypotenuse, longest side. So H, B, P. Then how? So H square is equal to P square plus B square. That means what? H square is equal to P is A square plus A square. So H square is equal to A square plus A square. So H square equal to A square plus A square, it is 2A square. So H equal to 2A square root over. Then A square root over is A, because A into A, in pairing you take 1, but the value is root 2A. That means units. It is, then you can find the diagonal of the square by using the formula root 2A units. Then if diagonal is given, then how to find out the side of the square? So side of the square equal to diagonal. That means diagonal by diagonal by root 2 units, diagonal by root 2 units. Then this is the formula you can use and find out the means side, area, perimeter, diagonal of the square, side of the square. Then area of the square also, if the diagonal is given, then you can find out the area of the square. If the diagonal is given, then area of the square, what area of the square, you can using the formula, that means diagonal by root 2 square, diagonal by root 2 square, or it is square units, or otherwise it is square units, or otherwise you can write also half into diagonal square, half into diagonal square and square unit, it is square unit. Then when the diagonal is given, then you can use this formula to find out the area of the square. Then how to find out the area? Side into side, side of the square, perimeter by 4, when the perimeter is given, side of the square means square root of area, then diagonal of the square, that means root 2a units, or side of the square when the diagonal is given, diagonal by root 2, or how to find out the area of the square, diagonal by root 2 square, otherwise 1 by 2 into diagonal square. How it is 1 by 2 means root 2 into root 2, it's 2, and diagonal square, that means 1 by 2 into diagonal square. This is all about the area of the square, and the formula you can use and find out the result. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.